something said, ask a man. If you want something done, ask a woman. Welcome to another episode of the Women in Power, Politics and Entertainment. This program is being broadcasted in Nigeria, and we hope to go through the entire Africa, searching for women with repute, dignity, and accomplishment. As you all know, I don't do this alone. Today, my guest on the program is an investment strategist, finance enthusiast, and also the Commissioner for Business, Innovation and Technology, Kwara State. I present to you Honorable Yusuf Adelodun. She's going to be telling us the story of how she has navigated career life and every other interesting thing about her. Don't go nowhere. It promises to be an interesting episode. I remain your host, Salma Habib Akewusola.
I am feminism. I support women. I respect men. I nurture children. The globe evolves around me. Evolution is me. I am feminism. Programmed to birth men of greatness, husband of substance, and children with morals. On Women in Power, Politics and Entertainment, feminism will be showcased at its bloom. I will search, we will discuss with women who has dedicated their life to shine in flying colors. But I can't do this without you. You can watch, you can share, you can contribute, and ultimately you can learn what it means to be feminism. For assistance and donations, you can call 081 22 88 6973. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Please, can we meet you, give a brief history about yourself, how growing up was like for you?
So my name is Yusuf Adelodun. Growing up was pretty easy. I grew up in a household of business men and women. Both my parents are business owners. So I've been taught the resilience of business and what it takes to actually make it in the business world. And over my career, I've actually also gravitated towards business, whether it's my own business or helping with the family company. I studied international business, and from there I started with ACCA as well as studying for CFA, which I'm currently doing. Hopefully, I should be able to be completed this year. And from there, I actually became the strategic director for our Lagos office for the holding company. So I think over my experience from an early age to now, I've always been very rooted in business strategy and project management, as well as finance.
Mm-hmm. That's really beautiful. How was it like for you in the private sector before you eventually joined the police corps?
It's interesting. There's a lot of differences between the private and the public. I wouldn't say political, but I would just say the private sector and the public sector. But I think bottom line, they're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
In the private sector, you chase profits, you chase efficiency. In the public sector, actually through its excellency, Madam Abdurrahman, you also chase efficiency, getting the work done, and also you will move towards efficiency rather than profit to efficiency for social impact. Mm-hmm. How much social impact are you making, and what are the deliverables, what is the government doing, and how we can create impact. I think that's just the major difference, or the core of it is the same.
Thank you. All right. You were born with a silver spoon.
I hear that.
What perception of life has changed your IQ, your thoughts towards life?
A lot of people tell me I was born with a silver spoon, but for me, I would disagree. Not with the silver spoon per se, but with the growing up part. For myself and my brother, we grew up with our dad being a businessman. So from an early age, we've seen his growth. We were part of it. A number of our early years, he was going to his factory, seeing the progress from a man shop to 2 man to three, all the way to getting the first factory, the struggles that came with it, and also different level of expansion. So our family is integral in all the expansions that we've grown in. I cannot deny that I've been afforded certain privileges that a lot of people wouldn't normally have. But I think I've seen all aspects. Yes, and I did grow up in a silver spoon, but when you get different experiences and you move on to different places, like I schooled in the University of Dundee, and you meet different people from different walks of life. I would say, there are different definitions of silver spoon, different perspectives, looking at it.
Mm. So, what does culture mean to you?
Culture is very important. Culture dictates the kind of environment you are working in and living in, because for most people, they spend more time at work than they do in their home. So it's very important for each individual work environment to have its own unique culture. Culture is the difference between a toxic work environment and an efficient and cohesive environment. So in every, should I say, company or areas of an MDA that we're in, we try to make the culture one of the integral part of it. For the ministry, I think we have a collaborative as well as open space work openness and culture. So I'm leaning towards more of a culture of efficiency as well as openness.
Okay. What advice would you give to an 18-year-old lady?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. I cannot go back to my 18-year-old self, so I think this will more be for the people that are watching. So I think I would go about this in the direction of what advice I would love to have received when I was 18.
Okay.
So as a 18-year-old, I would say try to interact more with your environment, try to meet more people, understand more culture, because that adds to your experiences, and also learn more. At 18, I was at school, I was doing all the requirements and schedules that the school required, but I wish I had gone outside of school as well, learn different languages, be more open to different subjects and different hobbies. I did learn Chinese, but I wish I had learned more.
Okay.
Okay, for innovative concepts, means that will be coming on board that are attached towards youth, both for front end and back end. So that's one. And then the second one, we're looking towards creating a program for waste to business, how to use waste products for business ideas and the rest. And then finally, we are looking at SME initiatives and programs that will definitely be coming from the Ministry of Business Innovation and Technology through the leadership of His Excellency Adelodun.
What are the 5 things you can't live on without?
The 5 things I can't live on without would be my charger, my glasses, of course, because I can't see without them. My bag or my wallet,
Okay.
and also my phone. And
Wait, am I even counting? I'm just enjoying charger, glasses, bag, wallet. Let's just say have that one.
yeah, wallet,
Then
phone,
phone.
and of course my nose.
Oh.
Can have crackers.
Okay. What changes have you been able to effect in the ministry since you started?
For the ministry, documentation is very important.
Okay.
And so far there's been very good workforce in the ministry. Every single one of the people I've interacted with are very knowledgeable in the key areas and experiences. So it's more of creating synergy and cohesiveness in how we work together. Figuring out my style as well as their style and how to put it together. Documentation is very important for the Kwara State Civil Service. So it was more of introducing Excel, as well as a number of tools on how to do summary for easy management of those documents. We take that very seriously, and it's easy for us to quickly go back and get data. And through the initiative of and collaboration of everyone, I think we're slowly improving every day. From my dad, Dr. Kamar Yusuf, I've learned hard work and resilience and going for what you want and not being an introvert to bring in people to help you achieve your dreams and goals. So, and I think for me, His Excellency, my parents, and um, I've met a lot of different women over the years, both from the chairman of JMK Group to the executive director of magazine, Dr. Stella. They have shown what women can achieve. So definitely, I'm standing on the shoulders of a lot of men.
Okay. Okay, that's really beautiful. What are your hobbies?
My hobbies are actually quite boring. I like gardening, which is very old woman habit, but yes.
Like I am shocked.
I love gardening. If I have any space, I have gardens almost everywhere. Then also I like reading. I like painting.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
I like travel.
Oh, okay. They're quite interesting, not boring.
No, they're actually quite boring. I don't like sports. I cannot say I like waterboarding or things like that. So I think they're quite boring.
Okay, traveling is a good boring. Okay, that gardening part, okay, maybe. I'm not a person for that, so okay. Alright, so Ma, as a stylish woman, what does fashion mean to you?
This has been said quite a number of times, but I think it resounds very true. Fashion is expression.
Okay.
Fashion is expression of who you are,
Okay.
your culture, where you come from, and where you hope to, what you hope to be. And for me, fashion translates even more than that because when people meet you, the aura you bring out dictates how they treat you, but more importantly, the way you dress also showcase who you are at first glance to them. So whether they respect you or disrespect you, I think it has a lot to do with how you dress.
Okay, that's really beautiful. Alright, thank you so much, Ma, for answering our questions. So this next section, you don't think you just snap at it. It's the fun part of it. You just answer.
What's this next session?
This or that.
This or that, okay.
Yeah. Are we good? Are we ready? Alright. Burger or shawarma?
Shawarma.
Who made food or eat out?
Who made food?
Heels or low flat?
Low flat.
Okay. Shoes or sneakers?
Shoes.
Alcohol or normal drinks?
No, normal drinks.
Trousers or gowns?
Gowns.
Alright, and this brings us to the end. Alright, Ma. Okay, so to ease the whole the whole career life, let's just do something fun.
Okay.
What's your favorite holiday destination?
I think my favorite would be. It depends. I like traveling, so I don't have a favorite. I just like having experience.
Okay, it's beautiful.
Finally, please be looking forward to initiative and a lot of programs that we'll be doing at the Ministry of Business Innovation and Technology through the leadership of His Excellency, Madam Abdulrahman Abdulrazak. We've actually created a lot of things. And over the ministry, we have 8 projects targeted towards creating jobs and creating a business environment in Kwara State. So stay tuned.
All right. Thank you so much, Ma, for your time. This was indeed an impactful and educative session. Thank you so much, our beautiful viewers out there. We will continue to search and amplify role models in womanhood. I remain your host, Salma Habib Akewusola.
I am feminism. I support women. I respect men. I nurture children. The globe evolves around me. Evolution is me. I am feminism. Programmed to birth men of greatness, husband of substance, and children with morals. On Women in Power, Politics and Entertainment, feminism will be showcased at its bloom. I will search, we will discuss with women who has dedicated their life to shine in flying colors. But I can't do this without you. You can watch, you can share, you can contribute, and ultimately you can learn what it means to be feminism. For assistance and donations, you can call 081 22 88 6973. Thank you.